Ja, herzlich willkommen zu diesem Branchentalk. Mein Name ist Christoph Berndl und wie immer spreche ich hier mit Persönlichkeiten über Themen, Trends und News aus der Welt des Live-Marketing. Heute richten wir unseren Blick auf die internationale Bühne des Live-Marketings, auf ein Festival, das seit vielen Jahren hier maßgeblich die Szene prägt und sich zu einem der wichtigsten Treffpunkte entwickelt hat, das BEA World Festival. Ich freue mich heute sehr über einen ganz, ganz besonderen Gast, Salvatore Sagone. Er ist CEO der ADC Group und Gründer sowie Veranstalter des BEA World Festivals. Gemeinsam möchte ich heute mit ihm über die Edition 2026 sprechen, bereits die 21. Ausgabe des BEA World Festivals. Es gibt einen neuen Claim. Life is beautiful. Spannende neue Impulse wie den Grand Prix for Good und auch eine neue Kategorie für E-Sports und Gaming-Events. Gleichzeitig ist das Festival längst weit mehr als ein Award. Es ist ein internationaler Treffpunkt für den gemeinsamen Austausch, fürs Networking und auch um Business zu generieren. Lieber Salvatore, es freut mich sehr, dass du heute hier im Branchentalk zu Gast bist. Welcome, Salvatore. And now let's switch to English. Salvatore, it's great to have you here. Thanks for your time. BEA World is one of the most important international festivals for live communications nowadays. The 2026 edition is open for entries, and I'm very happy to talk with you about the news around the festival. There's a new claim, Life with a V is beautiful. And I also want to talk about the latest news. Of course, the role of Austrian agencies in the international competition, and a little bit about the trends from your perspective that are now shaping our industry. Welcome to the Branchentalk.
Hello, Christopher. It's really a pleasure, a great honor to talk to you about the BEA World. I'm in Cannes now, where I'm attending the Cannes Lions Festival, which is the most important festival in the world dedicated to the communication industry in the whole entity. And so I'm very happy to talk about the BEA World Festival from this wonderful location and this wonderful environment. As you said, because I understand some German, but I think that you already have said everything about the World Festival. This year is the 21st edition. Last year we celebrated the 20th edition, and there are some news that you already mentioned. First of all, the claim is Life is beautiful, which is, is a double meaning message. First of all, it is related to the Oscar winner, Life is Beautiful by Roberto Benigni. We don't forget that we are hosted in Venice. This year is the capital of the cinema. Each September there is the show of the Festival of the Cinema. So it's a tribute also to this location in terms of the role that the Venice plays in the world regarding the cinema industry, but also because the live communication, as we call it, is really beautiful, but in the meaning that it has a very I would say shining future towards it, because we are living in an era where artificial intelligence is dominating every part of our lives, and the only authentic way to communicate is to do it in person. And what is live communication if not gathering people alive in person, exchanging chats, words, emotions, feeling. So I think that this is also based on the figures, because all the researchers says that live communication will gather more and more share in the marketing mix or media mix from clients that maybe keep the investments in the same level, but they shift from one medium to another. And live communication is one of the favorite medium of the brands today. So we are living in a very, I would say, exciting moment for our lives, for the communication, especially for live events, for live communication. And what we see is that before talking about the news of the BEA World, is that the artificial intelligence is not killing any position or work in our industry of light communication, but it's a tool, another tool that will help brands and agencies to do more effective, more engaging events. So it will not substitute the human touch, the human role in this contest, but it's just an addition to what the human intelligence can do. Because at the end of the day, the events and live communication are made in person, and there is no artificial intelligence that could substitute this. We can use it to make more effective events in tracking the audiences, tracking the emotions, also from a technological point of view, like some special effects or whatever. But at the end, there is always the humanity at the center of the communication, right?
Mhm.
And this, I think, is what gives our industry the advantage, the most important advantage in comparison with the other mediums or media of communication, like advertising or whatever. Coming to your other question is about the news of the award. Okay, one is Life is Beautiful. And with this claim also, we wanted to give a message of a kind of happiness in a moment where everything is quite sad. We see what is happening around the world. And so we just want to give a special moment of joyfulness and light experience of what we are going to live. And the other things are important are the venues where the festival will be held. So we will start with, everything will be uh, held in the Lido Island, which is an
Mhm.
island in the Laguna of Venice. On this island, there is the Palazzo del Casino, which is the venue where the live presentations and the content programs are held. The live presentation the first day and the content program the second day. And the award ceremony will be held in Palazzo del Cinema, where every year is held the film festival ceremony. So there will be the red carpet and everything, like the movie stars, and all the agency and clients will feel like that, hopefully. And but the dinner of the members of the jury and the delegates, the international delegates, will be held in Arsenale, which is not on this island but very close. It's where Jeff Bezos organized his wedding dinner. I mean, so
Okay.
it's the same place with a different budget. But I mean, for those who have never come to Venice, it will be really breathtaking, because Venice, is one
Great.
of the most beautiful towns in the world. It's unique, I would say, and I'm very happy to hold these events in Venice. And then, as you
Sorry, Salvatore, you mentioned it's already the 21st edition. And I
yes,
think this is really a great achievement to bring
it
an
is.
live marketing event to keep it up for such a long time. And I'm thinking back to the beginnings in Milano when we were many years ago.
You
And
remember,
yeah, I remember it. And one of the secrets is you always bringing new venues, new input. I think this is one of the pillars of the success of BEA World. And this year I read the Grand Prix for Good.
Yes,
What is the
exactly.
Grand Prix for Good, for example?
Yes, I will tell you soon. I mean, first of all, thanks for your words. As exactly as you said, we did a lot of mistakes also in the past, but it's always trying to innovate, improving, and to dare is the secret to have success. And now I would say that BEA World is not one of the most prestigious, but is the only festival dedicated to live events that is held in person, live. There are no other festival like international festival like ours that involve so many countries. We gather almost 40 countries,
That's
right?
great.
Held in person with a real people in the jury, not virtual, and a transparent process in judging the projects. So it's very transparent, real, and very effective. That's why we are increasing the entries each year, right? And answer to your question, the Grand Prix for Good is a special Grand Prix given to that event among all the projects that besides the commercial target or objective has also a very important social impact. We say on the environment, on the society, on people, because we all know that, of course, brands have to sell the products or services, but they also have a special responsibility towards the environment that is around the brand. And with this Campaign for Good, we just want to award this kind of project that has this special attitude, this special approach towards the society, where the brand try to have an impact on society. I mean, the Grand Prix that won last year, because the idea came up last year when I saw the Grand Prix, that the event that won the Grand Prix that was that had this special attitude. But I think this should be awarded in itself, and maybe all leaving the space to those events that represents the value of the industry in terms of production, etc. And then we have the iconic event, the iconic Grand Prix that awards the extraordinary events in terms of budget or complexity of organization, right? And the other news is that we launched the esport and gaming category,
Yeah.
that is
I saw this. Yeah.
still very popular. And that's all. The jury will be composed by more than 50 brands. And this is
Great.
also something that differentiates our awards from the other. And that's all.
Perfect, perfect. Salvatore, just give us a little insight on the Austrian perspective. Let's call it like this. How important are entries from Austria for BEA World, and you think there is potential to go up with the number of entries from Austria? What's your expectation? Let's say like this.
I mean, I have a great expectation also because Austria in the last year did very well at the award. Last year, there was an event that, I mean, for me was really impressive because it changed the rules of the game. It was that event regarding a scientific congress, the radiology congress.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. In Austria,
Yes.
Center Vienna. Yes, yes.
Exactly. For example, this is just one example where they changed completely the way that usually this kind of congresses are made in a way to engage more and more the participants, where the augmented reality, virtual reality, the new technology are not just the end of the event, but they are a medium to engage people to know better the contents that were intended to transmit. And so this award, this event won a gold in several categories, and I can tell you a secret. When I go to the university to teach about event industry, and I have to show some examples, this is one among the others that I show from last year, because it represents really a shift, a change in the way to approach this kind of events, which are congresses, etc. So I see a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation, a lot of courage in the Austrian market. So I expect more also for the next year. What do you think? Am I right or am I wrong?
Now, I hope for you that you are right, and I hope for all our viewers now that they take the chance and also enter the competition at BEA World. I'm always talking with a lot of agencies here on the Austrian market, and I know that the standing of your festival is very good. And this is what I hear in one-to-one communications with people from the agencies. And I hope that more and more Austrian agencies will enter the international competition, because I think it's good for us all to bring the best events up on the big stages. For all, I wish it for you that you got a big Austrian celebration this year, and what we can do, we will do to share the message. Give us just a little hint on the international perspective. What are for you the most exciting developments in the live marketing at the moment that you that you maybe that inspire you and that you see?
Yeah. First of all, I would also say that Austria is very close to Venice. So this year, next year, because we will stay in Venice for 2 years, so it's really an opportunity to come. It takes a shorter time to come from Vienna to Venice, maybe that from Milan to Venice, I would say. Anyway, except for this, well, there are some very important trends. The one that I would remark is the impact of technology and AI. I already spent some words about this, and this is the most powerful, I would say, revolution, not change. Is a kind of revolution that will help events to improve their strengths in doing more effective, more maybe creative, and more measurable events, which is a very important thing. Measurable not only on the numbers, but also on the quality of the reaction of the audiences that could be recorded in real time through the facial recognition, I would say, and etc. All driven by artificial intelligence. So this is one trend, and we don't really know what will happen the next years, because what we see is that each month there is something new that we didn't even think about it. So I don't know what the scenario will be in next year, couple of years, or 5 years. Who knows? This is one point. The second is just for this, as I told before, brands are more confident in using live communication, which is not anymore a tactical medium, but a strategic medium. Often the communication idea is born from an event rather than from an advertising campaign. It's not the cherry on the cake, but it's the cake almost, I would say, live communication, because it has links with all digital communication or other touch points, which are important. But basically, we need to meet, and brands believe that the live communication, meeting people, gathering people together, is most authentic way to communicate. And also, the cost per contact is not anymore and minus, because with the amplification of the digital environment, you can reach with an event really great numbers, really great numbers, like TV or whatever. Mm?
Mhm.
And so I would say these are the most important trends. Of course, there is also the sustainability approach, or the sustainability matter that is not anymore um, isolated to the environmental sustainability, but also the economic and social. But it's given for granted now, I would say. And the last could be also a more a focus on um, the behaviors of consumers, which are more and
Mhm.
more unpredictable. So the brands have to understand better how they change, how they live, what they do, what they see. So this is also a great challenge. The
Mhm.
consumer behavior that is more and more uh, difficult to catch.
Mhm.
But I think that events could will play, I'm sure, will play an important role in this target, this effort.
Mhm. Thanks for your insights, Salvatore, on this topic. To round this talk up, uh, no one can predict the future. You tried it now
No
with
one.
your insight. What do you
No, no,
think
no.
will come? No, no.
I give my personal opinion, but I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
really
Disclaimer. It's a
a magician.
disclaimer. It's a disclaimer. Okay. Yeah. But what we know for sure, we need the next generation in live marketing. In many agencies, also in the marketing departments of big brands. What is your word to the next generation in live communication? Do you think we will see the stars of tomorrow appearing also in BEA World and other festivals? Because if I look around in the audiences, yes, there are also the young people coming, but there are also the veterans, let's say like
Yeah,
this.
sure. Oh, this is a very good question. It's very important to think about the next generations. I mean, at the Bear Italy, we have a special competition for the young elephants,
Huh.
elephant prodige, we
Yeah.
call. And we did it also for Bear Wood, and maybe we will introduce it again. But now is the moment to think about young people, young generation that has to teach us more than we can teach them, because
Mhm.
they are digital native. They can use digital instruments, tools better than us. And so what the message, I think, is that we veterans have to help them to express without many restrictions, and with the open ears, open eyes, and open heart, in order to let them also teach us something. On the contrary, my suggestion is that the young generation should open their mind to everything that happens in the society, not only in the digital environment. They have to see concert, live concert, to see exhibitions, art exhibition, museum, whatever, because we in the communication, we are like sponges. We absorb
Mhm.
what is around us, and when we absorb, then we release in projects, in events that contain something of what we have seen, what we have lived. So there must be a kind of osmosis. Do you understand the
Yes.
osmosis between our personal words and the professional words and the society in the whole? So this is what I think.
Salvatore, thank you
Yeah,
very much for your time.
thank you to
Enjoy
you.
the rest of the Cannes Festival.
Thank
Take
you.
a lot of inspirations with you, and
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I hope to see you soon, and we will spread the message in the Austrian agency market.
With pleasure.
Yeah, to take the
With
chance
pleasure.
and step in with some entries in the BEA World Festival edition 2026.
Hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully. Thank you very much, Chris. I wait for you and the Austrian community in Venice next November. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. Vielen Dank.
Gerne, gerne.
Okay.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you.